Hello. Hello and welcome. Happy Sunday, everybody. We're going to wait a couple minutes as usual to give people a chance to hop on. Happy Sunday. Happy final week of April. We are into Taurus season now. We are moving toward that beautiful, I almost said full moon, that beautiful moon solar eclipse on the 30th. We got a lot of action going on this upcoming week with Jupiter, Neptune, and Venus. Hello, Stanley. Really continuing this Piscean energy, bringing in another powerful wave of that beautiful energy. Hello, Pippi. Happy Sunday, you guys. Wonderful to see you here. Hello, Solomon. Oh, it's wonderful to see you as well. Yeah, Solomon has a great channel as well, you guys. He's always dropping some wisdom and just some beautiful, beautiful messages. So go ahead and check him out as well. I figured out if you, excuse me, if you just click on the little icon of the person's name, it'll take you right to their channel. Yeah, I know, Pippi. I'm so glad too. You always tend to pop in toward the end here. We are getting started a little bit later than we often do. So, and thank you, my brother, for sharing your light. So I guess it was the perfect time. There's always a reason for everything. Hello, Evelyn. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a little while to get my composure together today. It's a roller coaster ride of emotion and different things right now as we're continuing to move through, all of us, right? And all the powerful energies adding to that, all the hormonal things that I have going on right now. It's a lot. But we're here, we're doing it. We're going to check into these energies. We're going to see what the cards have in store, what guidance Spirit wants to give us as we navigate this upcoming week. Oh, I love you so much too. You're so wonderful. I appreciate you so much, Pippi. I appreciate all of you so much. It's so great to be here with you all. Hello, Brian. Yeah, lots of that beautiful Piscean energy mixing with this Taurus energy this week. And yeah, it should be interesting. A lot of beautiful creative energy that I'm feeling, and we tapped into it a little bit. Hello, Lindsay, welcome. I'm so happy you're here as well to catch the live. We tapped into a little bit with the reading last week when we were tapping into that heart opening energy. It really feels like this whole week and leading up to this new moon eclipse is a huge, huge heart opener. And there will be a video coming out for the new moon within the next couple days. And we are going to be doing the new moon ceremony on May 1st. And so if you guys want to join that, the information is in the description box below. But we have those eclipses, right, that are bringing in energies. And so a lot of fresh new energy coming in, a lot of, like we said, these beautiful heart activations, these activations to our creativity, still a lot of light body expansion that we have going on. It's a lot. It's a lot. And we're going to continue to, I think, experience ups and downs. But there's definitely a lightness that I've been feeling to the energy, even when it does get heavier again. Like it feels like it gets lighter faster. I don't know if you guys have been experiencing that as well. We're going to start with the Enchanted Map Oracle. It's actually over the last couple days, this deck has been calling to me when I've sat down. So we're gonna see what we can get from these cards as far as the guidance for the week ahead. Clear. All right, tell us about this week. This week in linear time, I guess, of the 24th through the 30th. What's going on? What's going on as we are in the buildup for this eclipse, as we're feeling these beautiful Piscean energies, Jupiter, Venus, Neptune, three of the most beautiful and inspiring and uplifting planets, right? All coming together to work their magic. We're always playing the water drinking game, Evelyn. Always playing it. Yes, hydration is key as we continue moving forward here. Okay, first card out is the Compass. So we have some direction, or we're seeking some direction this week. Let's get a couple more cards for that. For some of us, what I'm feeling is that this week, what's happening is we're getting sort of a resetting or a recalibrating of our compass. Where it is that we have perhaps been feeling lost, we've been feeling a little bit directionless. We're getting a little more clarity around that direction. And for some of us, it's kind of like our compasses, our true north is being reset. And so the direction that we thought we were going, perhaps we're being guided in a new direction this week. And then we have Sacred Pool. Ooh, I like that. And it is with all of this beautiful divine feminine energy coming in this week, really working with that energy of water, really working with the cleansing properties of water, I feel like, is going to be really powerful for us. The Sacred Pool also, to me, feels like it's speaking to our intuition and our ability to really utilize our intuition in order as our compass as we move forward here. And it's interesting, this compass actually has all of the astrological symbols on it. If you look closely there's a zodiac wheel. The movie Mona, I don't think I've seen that, Pippi. Is that something that you would recommend for us? So yeah, I like that. Really allowing the stars, right? When we're seeing that, we're noticing the zodiac wheel here. Allow the stars to be your compass this week. And I'm like feeling this. The Sacred Pool energy is really interesting because it's making me think of scrying. And it's making me think almost of utilizing water as a means to enhance your intuition. Highly recommended. A Disney movie. Oh, wonderful. We love Disney movies. All right, we'll check it out. Mona. Yeah, utilizing water as a way to enhance our intuitive abilities. So what I'm seeing in my mind is almost like being in a pool of water, floating in a pool of water and staring up at the stars. That's like the visual that I'm getting in my mind right now. But it's really any ways that we can utilize the power of the element of water in order to enhance our psychic perception. And also just a reminder, and here it is, first step. So good. It's a reminder as well of the power of water, right? This understanding that we are made mostly of water, that the water crystals in our body respond very powerfully to vibration, to thought, to emotion. And so really working with the energy of our water, blessing our water, paying attention to the emotions and what it is that we are feeding the water crystals in our own body. And I'm seeing them making all of these beautiful, elaborate patterns, right? Like the way the water crystallizes and the pattern. So it's like the frequencies coming through from Venus, Neptune, who's the other one? Jupiter, from this new moon. It's like they're really affecting the water crystals of our body and it's like the crystalline light body really being activated. And the crystalline light body is activated through the water crystals. That's interesting. Yeah. The crystalline light body is activated through the water crystals and through the element of water. So the more, it's like we can receive activations more powerfully in water as well. Or when we're close to water, there may be some people who are feeling drawn, especially to the water this week. And there's a reason for that. Yeah, and I'm also getting a visual of like staring into the water, and it's like a hypnosis almost of like staring at your own reflection in the water. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of interesting, very mystical things with this water right now. But it's going to activate as we dive into our intuition, as we contemplate the stars as well and the planets. It's almost like they're going to open, and I feel like Jupiter especially for some reason really wants to open and activate our internal compass and provide us the guidance that we need moving forward to help us expand into more. It's like to embrace our expanded selves. Hello, McKenna. Welcome. Hello, John David. Overlooking the Great Lakes Superior on top of a cliff, listening to you. Oh, that's amazing. Perfect. Oh, thank you, Solomon, for that reminder for everyone. Absolutely. Hit that like button. It is appreciated. Always in the right place at the right time. Absolutely. That's that divine timing at play, right? Ooh, reflection. I love it. Rainbow crystal sparks. Yes, that crystalline light body really being activated right now. Yeah, McKenna, I know it's too cold where I am too. Even the pools right now, for those who have uncovered their pools, it's a little too cold to be doing that here as well. But we could work with a bath, maybe a nice warm bath. Or if I one day I will have a hot tub, and I'll be able to utilize that as my pool of water in these cooler months. It's warming up, but we're still not quite. It's still the polar bear club swimming right now where I am as well. Got the talisman coming out. Oh, that's an interesting card. And it looks like a dragon almost on her arm here. Very mystical cards today. I want to take a look at this talisman card for a minute. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all the need for the success. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way, and all of that. That's the compass, right? Wisdom as your internal compass as well. So your intuition and your wisdom, which is, as we know, applied knowledge, right? It's this crystallized knowledge, the wisdom we've gained from all the cycles that we've just completed, right? Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. And remember, there are no mistakes anyway, right? Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. And so this is about really knowing and understanding that your compass has been recalibrated. It has been reactivated. And it is now, you are capable of guiding yourself, trusting your own guidance. And I think that this is a lesson that a lot of us have been learning lately. This lesson and this understanding that we can trust ourselves. We can trust the internal guidance coming through. A lot of us, for one reason or another, have had these doubts about our own ability to discern the correct path. But we are at a place. I just heard a fork in the road. Yeah, so for many of us, we are at this fork in the road, right? Where we've learned these lessons, we've completed these cycles, and now we have a choice to make. And so for many, this week is going to be about a choice, or leading up to a choice point. And Spirit wants you to know that you have everything within you to make the choice that is right for you at this time. And I say right for you at this time, right, because there are no right or wrong choices. It's just what most resonates for you right now. What is going to provide you the most growth? What is going to align you with your highest and best self? your highest and best timeline. And you have everything within you necessary in order to make that decision, that determination for yourself. This energy with the talisman, though, is also it's calling to me. It's almost like a good luck charm or something. Hello, welcome, Cookies Mama. Or something that you carry with you as a reminder. And so this is also recommending this to people. Some people, you may already do this. You may have a talisman or something that you carry with you that reminds you. Hello, Tara, welcome. Hello, Stevie Love. That is like your, like a compass for you, right? It's something that brings you home. That it's like for some, it could be like like an heirloom or something that you carry, or something, a crystal or something that has special meaning to you. And if you don't have one, I'm feeling very much like Chris and a talisman during this new moon. Something that you can carry with you that you have, that you place a certain intention in, whether it's that it bring you clarity when you need guidance, it bring you peace when you need calm, something like that, that it bring you grounding when you need grounding, something that you can carry with you, like in your pocket or something like that, to keep you connected, to keep you grounded, and it's like to it almost feels like like the energy of like a worry stone or something. But whatever that is, if you're feeling resonant with that, charge it under and sort of activate it under the new moon. Yep, rose quartz always on you, moldavite necklace, kyanite pendant. I love it. Absolutely. Any of that stuff. And this is also a reminder for somebody, if one of you has a crystal or something like that that you keep as a talisman, this is a good time to cleanse it as well. If you haven't cleared it or cleansed it in a while, make sure that you're clearing or cleansing it. You can bury it in the earth. You can cleanse it in water. If it's not water soluble, you want to be careful. Some crystals can't go in water, but those that can, the water would be a really great way to cleanse it. Just to really, there's like a recalibration of that as well for some who use them often. But really, yeah, activate those and charge those during the new moon. Then we got heal the ouch and cleaning house coming out together. All right, so there's some clearing and cleansing that wants to happen for people this week as well. This is where there may be more old wounds coming to the surface, right, that want to be cleansed and cleared. There may be, it's like old wounds getting triggered so that we can feel them and release them. And this is kind of what happened for me earlier today, actually. Interestingly enough. Right. And so we're going to notice where it is that there's still pain that wants to be acknowledged. And that's all that it's looking for a lot of times, is that acknowledgement from us. That acknowledgement that something, it's almost like, I feel like for some people, what's being asked here is to acknowledge somewhere where we've been hurt, where maybe we kind of like swept that under the rug or the carpet, or we kind of like rationalized it away. And it may not even seem like, these may not even be big things. They may be small things, but they may feel bigger as they're healing. And this is all, when we're talking about this heart activation, this heart opening energy this week, this makes sense. As we receive a deeper activation of our heart chakra, the energies buried in there that haven't been addressed yet come to the surface to be acknowledged and healed. And so wherever that's happening for you, it's allowing yourself to feel it is what's really going to heal it. And there is healing available for people this week. And there's a lot of this we're being asked. Remember, it is springtime. So that old adage about spring cleaning, right? We are being asked to do that spring cleaning. within our emotional bodies, as we were just talking about, our mental bodies, and in our physical space as well. Where is it that you are being asked to and being guided to kind of clean your own house? Because there's all this new, it's like there's all this new energy coming in, but it needs space. So we need to create that space for the new to come in. And this is like really when we're looking at like getting into all those little dusty corners of our own minds, of our own hearts, and of our living space. All right, anything else here? Okay. So we have movement and we have the bone collector coming out. And the bone collector, this is very much about ancestral wisdom. And there is, I love the hot air. There's a little hot air balloon in this picture too. This is a really interesting card. I'm being drawn to that hot air balloon for some reason. There were a lot of those when we were in Egypt as we went to the Valley of the Kings. There was a whole, we went right before dawn so that we could be there to see the sunrise. And there were just all these hot air balloons taking off. It was quite magical. Hello, angel energy. We're talking about cleaning our house, clearing the clutter from our hearts and our minds. That's where we're currently at. And so, yeah, so let's see what the bone collector has to say here. It says, when the bone collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. And that's that clearing house energy again, right? Whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a version of the truth, and that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation similar to the original event. So this is all about our belief systems, right? Really continuing to look at those. What we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable or expect to be criticized. And those wounds are going to be coming to the surface. That's part of that healing the ouch, right? The bone collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the bone collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible. Without awareness, the wounds of the past need not define you. And I was feeling that ancestral energy when I pulled this card too. And so some of that's not even your own wounding. It's the wounding of your ancestors as well, of your lineage. So those wounds coming up to the surface to be healed as well. But it doesn't feel like a super heavy energy. There's a lot of lightness to this week as well. And so it feels like this is just part of this. This is just part of this, this heart activation, this heart clearing. But there's a lot of movement that's possible when we are able to kind of like release ourselves from the baggage of the past, from the old belief systems, from all of the old wounds that have been dictating or coloring how we live our lives and what we believe is possible for ourselves. So this week is all about really stepping into this understanding of ourselves as more capable than we thought that we were. More capable and more trustworthy, right? We can trust ourselves. We can trust our souls, our intuition to guide us forward, to be our compass, right? We can, it's like gaining a deeper sense of worthiness, a deeper sense of compassion for ourselves. And then we're able to take off like this balloon, right? Listening on the bottom of the deck with the elephant spirit. I feel like music as well as water is going to be very healing for us this week. Tuning into the music, tuning into the sounds that are all around us, right? The whispers of our own souls. Being a better listener when it comes to people. Hello, Antonia. When it comes to the people in our lives as well, we may have people this week wanting to express themselves, wanting to share what's in their hearts, wanting to heal their own ouch, right? And clean their own house. And they may have things that they need to say to us. They may need to be witnessed, to be heard. And so if people come to us this week and they have things that they need to share with us, if they have things that they need to express, right? Especially when it comes to energies where they've been hurt. There's this quote, and I'm not going to get it right, but it says something. It says something to the effect of like, I don't get to decide whether what I did hurt you. Right? That's not my decision to make. If you're hurt, you're hurt. I don't get to. It's not my place to decide whether or not that's valid for you. Right? If you're coming to me with that energy, that means that that's how you feel. Right? And so I don't get to tell you that you don't feel the way that you feel, or that what I did didn't harm you. And so if somebody comes to you with that energy, it's about listening and acknowledging them. All right, holding the space for them to speak what's on their heart. And it doesn't mean that we have to take that to heart. It doesn't mean that we have to then shame ourselves or feel bad about it. Right? Feel guilty, but we can hold that space and that acknowledgement. And in the same way, there may just be perhaps people that we haven't seen eye to eye with, or that we've had disagreements with, or whatever the case may be. Just people that we love just going through a hard time this week who need somebody to talk to. All right. And so there's this energy of listening and holding that space with compassion where we can. And also, like I said, working with the healing power of music and frequency this week. And taking that time to really listen and pay attention to where our own soul is guiding us, of course. At the lake, listening to music. Oh, I love it, Tara. That's perfect. Yes, first. I'm reading the rest of your comment now, Antonia. Oh, it's so wonderful to have you here with us. Yes, 30 years. That's a beautiful journey. I'm sure this is so much has shifted and changed within you and within the world during that awakening period. That's powerful. All right, what else do I want to do here? I'm feeling like I want to pull a couple Intuit Oracle cards, clear, for this upcoming week. But it feels like this movement with this bone collector, we are going to be noticing this week where it is that we have actually managed to shift some of our belief systems and heal some of our trauma. When we're noticing and paying attention to the ways that we are responding to situations, responding to the world, the way that the world is responding to us differently. And if you still do have belief systems and energies that you're wanting to shift and you're feeling like you want some assistance with that, reach out to me. My email's in the description box below. We can do a theta healing session. We can get into some of those beliefs. With all this heart opening energy, setting up a Belvaspata session, that would be also very beneficial, I think. All right, Ladybug is the first card out. A vibrant, abundant life, happiness, comfort, good health, balance, wishes coming true. All right, so that's beautiful energy for this week. I am definitely feeling that good health. Some people who have been, if you've been struggling health-wise, or even if, say, you've been having a lot of ascension symptoms lately, you may find some relief there. Because you're coming back into balance. Your physical, your energetics are coming back into balance this week. We have the tracks with the key. This is once again like the compass energy, right? A way forward emerges. We see and understand the route forward. And so we're being asked to really focus this week on where it is that we're going. To focus on enjoying the journey, but to understand that it is a journey. And there are going to be insights available this week. There are going to be solutions where we feel that we've been experiencing roadblocks. There are going to be solutions that present themselves. There are going to be important signs and synchronicities this week. Just a lot. There's a lot that's going to be revealed to us if we are paying attention. And this is really interesting, you guys. So we have a 3 card here. We have a 3 card here. And we have a 33 card here. So 3333. 4 3s here. So a lot of 3 energy coming through for us. We know this is the energy 3. The 33 is ascended, connected with the ascended masters, with Master Jesus, especially, right? Christ consciousness, the Trinity energy. Once again, that balance energy coming through, right? The mind, the body, and the spirit. Very powerful mystical number here. So, somebody may want to pay attention. Your guides may be speaking to you through numbers this week, and particularly for some through the number 3. And so notice where that number is presenting itself to you. Hello, Patty. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. Yeah, notice if it's this pay attention sounds is really jumping out at me. Pay attention because you are being guided. Your soul is guiding you. Your spirit guides, your ancestors are really guiding you forward this week. They're trying to show you the solutions to your perceived roadblocks or problems, right? They're trying to show you the route forward. And they're reminding you over and over again that you have, if anybody has been doubting themselves and their ability to do whatever it is that you're doing right now, I was going to say attempting to do, but we're not going to use that language. You are doing it. All right. This is your guides coming through saying you can do this. You are powerful enough. You are wise enough. You are strong enough. Keep moving forward. Do not give up. All right. And the signs and the synchronicities are going to be surrounding you, showing you if you are on the right path, which whoever this is for right now absolutely is. You will have the confirmation all around you, so pay attention to it. And if you come to that fork in the road and you're not sure which path to choose, pay attention to the signs, because there will be signs showing you how to move forward. And there are aha moments and breakthroughs all over the place this week. We got the Jupiter card on the bottom of the deck. Turning points really jumping out to me. Goodwill, fortune, optimism, expansion, growth, luck, stable changes, destiny, all of these, right? This is all the energies that we're feeling. But it's really that turning point energy is really jumping out at me. This week is going to be a major turning point for someone in terms of your faith and belief in yourself, in terms of the circumstances developing that are going to allow you to continue to move forward, to really feel that energy of moving forward. You've been moving forward this whole time, even if it seems like you've been standing still, but you're going to see more of that. There's going to be more doors opening, and you're just going to be feeling more and more in alignment. This card popped out, the element of spirit, and what I'm drawn to there is allow, trust in divine timing. Everything that's happening in perfect divine timing. Also, this 0 point energy. The 0 point energy is when we're able to be fully present and we're able to exist completely without attachment. All right. So anywhere where you are feeling, where you're getting reactive or you're feeling these intense emotions welling up within you, this intense emotional attachment to something, pay attention to that, because the goal is to reduce that attachment to that emotional attachment to, when it comes to our triggers, when it comes to these wounds that are coming up, right? We want to be able to nullify our reaction to that. That's how we detach ourselves and release ourselves from that energy. But the 0 point, they're saying, is the point at which anything can happen. It's the point of nothingness, right? It's that point of, it's like the void, right? The energy of the void where all possibility exists. The 1111 that smacked me in the face this morning. Exactly. Yep. Hello, Astrid. Welcome. Oh, thank you, Earth Angel. You're so sweet. Yeah, so that 0 point energy. At that point, it's like that point where all possibilities are possible, and you can feel that all possibilities are possible. And if you have been moving towards something, if you've been pursuing something, trying to create something, trying to manifest something, and it hasn't happened yet, know that that is happening in perfect divine timing. Know that it is, even if you haven't seen it in the physical, it's moving towards you in the non-physical. Every day it's getting closer. Oh, whew, getting harder and harder to bend over to get these cards when they drop, you guys. I should have refilled my water. I'm going to run out before the live's over here. All right, so we have the Milky Way coming out with the anchor. Networking, fame, spotlight, connections, and the anchor, enduring, persevering, long-lasting advantage. So really creating some powerful connections this week as well. Some powerful connections that help us to, this is like lasting connections, lasting support. But this is also the answer of a legacy. So this week it feels like what some of you are trying to create, what some of us are trying to create, right, is a legacy. And it is coming together, that legacy, like the work that you're putting into whatever it is that you're creating, your legacy is paying off. It's all collecting together in the unseen. All of that energy, all of that effort, all of that passion and determination, and it will be rewarded. Continue to persist and persevere, because you're in this period right now where you are really calling in all the connections, all the support that you need, and you just have to trust that that's all coming together for you in the unseen. And you will. This is the energy of like being remembered, of leaving a powerful mark upon the world. Yeah. This is like the energy of, it's like the energy of becoming like a household name. It almost feels like, I don't know. That's interesting. So there is like fame coming in for somebody. Hello, Lisa. I hear you there. It seems like there's the list of restrictions is just unending as far as pregnancy goes, Lisa. Yeah, I feel that. And yeah, it makes sense that these your psychic abilities are expanding right now with all of this, all that Jupiter Pisces conjunction and everything. Yep. All right, we got the twin flame card on the bottom of the deck. Heart chakra activation. That's one of the things here, right? Awakening, balancing masculine and feminine energies. And that is the 1111 card, right? Who was it that was talking? It was Cookie. Cookie's mama about the 1111 energy. Seeing that. So there's that powerful heart chakra activation this week. This powerful awakening, this next level of awakening that we're experiencing. Oh, and interesting, under that we have the mice and then the stork. So I do feel for some, going back to that energy of health that we tapped into toward the beginning of the reading, for some people, There is the health issues that you were experiencing, whether these were like really specific health issues, or whether this was more like anxiety and fatigue and just that general, the ascension type symptoms, stuff like that we were talking about. For some people, it's like mental health issues. For some people, it's like an illness or what they would call like a disease or whatever. And I don't mean to be dismissive when I say, or what, you know what I mean. But whether this was a specific illness or disease, whether this was a mental health illness, whether this was an underlying fatigue and anxiety, something about that energy is a real catalyst of awakening for somebody this week. It's providing, there's a deep activation as a result of this illness that triggers a massive transformation here. Yeah. And then for some, I mean, I can definitely read this. The stork, of course, has to do with birth and pregnancy and things like this as well, which produces half the half the things on this mice card. And so for some other than just myself, this I can definitely relate to with myself. Pregnancy or the birth of a child provides a powerful transformation. Birth or death, right? Whether somebody has lost, whether somebody's coming or going this week, or the energies of that are present in our minds, or our own illness that we are experiencing, our own stress, right? There's something with that energy really catalyzing whatever it is that we're struggling with, is catalyzing a powerful, and we're going to see and understand more this week how it is creating this powerful transformation within us. Yeah. And it does feel like there are people who may have lost somebody recently, that this has really awakened and activated something within them. The loss, the pain of the loss. I know a lot of people who have lost somebody very close to them, and the pain, the heartbreak from that actually was a major catalyst and activator of their psychic abilities, of their gifts. It's like the cracks are how the light gets in, right? And so when we have that, it's like that 3 of Swords energy, that heartbreak, those painful experiences that really crack us wide open. That's what it feels like for a lot of people. A painful experience that really cracks you wide open. Whether it's something that you're directly experiencing, or something that, and when I say directly, I mean like it's happening to you, or it's happening to somebody it's happening with somebody that you love. All of that, it's very scorpionic energies here, right? Birth, death, rebirth, intensity of feeling, intensity of being. Yeah. Oh, hello, Tequila. Thank you so much. Or Tequila. I don't know. How do you say your name? I was like, oh, I hope Tequila isn't insulting. Tequila. Thank you so much. That donation is very, very appreciated. Let's see. Yep. Awakening went into overdrive after your dad's passing. Exactly. Like tequila. Okay, so it is like the drink. All right. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Anything else here before we put these away? So just to know, if you are suffering the loss of a loved one, if you are experiencing your own more issues or energies around your own mortality, if you are going through painful struggles at this time, there is a massive transformation that this energy, it's a catalyst for an awakening process for you. And you may be understanding that more this week. Yeah, then we have the scythe and the loons. Interesting. Yeah, so this is releasing, right? This is cutting away. And let's see here. Let me feel into this for a second. Yeah, this definitely feels like the energy of someone or something being removed from your life. I'm definitely, like I said, feeling the loss of a loved one for some. Commitment. For some, this is also like having to cut off family members or remove people from your life, people to which at one time you were deeply committed, but that no longer, they're just, it's not healthy for them to be in your life anymore. And this is one of the hardest things we do as we awaken, right? Is when we realize that even especially oftentimes our family members and different people that we care about deeply, they're just not good for us. And we just, we're better off without them in our reality. And sometimes, like, that's the hardest thing to do, is to say goodbye to or cut out toxic family members and stuff like that. But for some people, this is also just the it's the loss of loved ones. And I'm feeling that too transitioning. But this is also on and we got a 10-10 energy right here. Right? Another repeating sequence of numbers. This is also closures and endings that lead to new beginnings. In general. And then what do we have here? Ooh, a lot of birds coming out here. We have the eagle with the albatross. This is that clear vision where we're realizing, we're understanding what is a blessing, what is helping us move forward, who and what is helping us move forward, and who and what is holding us back. And we are removing from our lives those things that are holding us back so that we can move forward. It's also releasing the baggage and the burdens, right? There's a lot of that energy this week of releasing that baggage and those burdens, seeing very clearly what it is that is good for us, what it is that's not, what path is correct for us, right? That feels best for us, and which path doesn't. Really embracing that energy and making the decisions necessary in order to make sure that we're staying in alignment with the things that matter. Hello, Eliza. And yeah, just moving toward the energy of our destiny. Yeah, we have Jupiter again coming out. So that Jupiterian energy, very strong here, you guys. And the Phoenix energy, the birth, death, and rebirth, like we said, rising up from the ashes, transformation. There's a powerful transformation underway and a powerful expansion this week. And this, I never noticed this on the Phoenix card. It says catalytic heart awakening. Ooh, that's intense. That's powerful. All right, so that's what this week is all about. And there is this powerful, so much within us dying so that we can be reborn. Right? This heart activation, I feel like it's this heart activation above everything else, this heart activation and expansion that makes it so clear. Everything that we've been doubting, that we have been unsure about, that we've been questioning, it makes it so clear that there's nothing that we can do except what needs to be done, I guess. So I'm going to say that. All right, let's get a crystal to guide us through this week. Clear. What crystal wants to work with us this week? This is also for some people, I feel like it's like letting go of the burden or the regret of something that you didn't do or didn't say, especially when it comes to maybe somebody who's passed on, who's transitioned to a different form and is no longer with us in this physical form. I know for myself personally, my father died when I was very young. I was 13 years old. And there were things that I never said to him. And I regretted for many, many years not speaking the words to him that were in my heart. It wasn't what I did do, but the things that I didn't do that really weighed on me. And so for some people, it's like releasing those kind of guilt or burdens of the things that you wish you had said, the things you wish you had done. It's reminding me of, there's a song by Skylar Grey with Skylar Grey and Lupe Fiasco. And in the chorus, it says, I can't take back the words I never said. It's kind of like that energy. And it's really releasing the guilt that we carry from the things that we wish we had done differently, right? And accepting what is. Hello, happy mom. Welcome. All right. So what do we have here? We have Celestite and Diamond. Ooh, baby. So Celestite is knowing and Diamond is light body. So that Diamond energy really wanting to assist us with our light body integration this week. And that Celestite with that deepening knowing, right? That intuition to really help us when it comes to that compass that we were talking about. So let's look this up. Celestite, we'll do the Celestite first. Excuse me while I make myself a bit more comfortable here. All right. And I'm going to hold this up for you so you guys can really take in the light language on this card as I'm reading it. I know it's hard to see with the way the light's reflecting right now. Let's see if that does it better. There we go. Yeah. Celestite. So the Master Crystal Deva associated with Celestite Celestite is celestial. And celestial says, my very touch is the tone of knowing. I am here for you. Embrace me and wear my silver blue cloak of light. My love, joy, and peace will carry you within to the place of your true birth, the place of your infinite nature. At this, the center of all that you are, there is a sacred place, a sacred space, where all that will and has been due to you is transmuted to absolute knowing. It is in that space that we are one, outstretched and welcome. I will aid you to create through your divine heritage. Mastery and completion are yours. The allowing of the mind's transcendence over lower thought has opened the ever-truthful path of knowing. Welcome home, child. I have always known you would hear the call. Now manifest all that you are in the world, and universal mind will be born in the physical, freeing all who desire the perception of eternal light. Ooh, very beautiful. Let's see here. Celestite has a strong relationship with calcite, the stone of universal mind, in its formation process, which often leads to celestite growing on its base, on it as a base. What grows from universal mind? Pure knowing is the answer, a form of communication higher and more refined than any of the physical worlds. An action so refined and sacred it is performed through inaction and pure trust in the undercurrent of the process itself. The results of such a space make calm, peace, joy, and love constantly available. As a way of existing, the fears and worries of life just melt away. When trust in self has been worn down and lowered, Celestite attunes us to the spiritual highest aspects of self and its undercurrent that runs through life. This results in the symptoms of knowing, powerful trust, wise understanding, powerful peace, heavenly harmony, and unwavering calm. And were we not just talking about this energy of losing that trust and faith in self? As a powerful representative of the blue ray and all its characteristics, Celestite can increase the range of hearing and is calming and cooling on all levels. As a communication crystal, it is able to translate all that is received, no matter its origin, and is a specialist in angelic communication. So really working with the angels and the ascended masters, Celestite, will be helpful, right? If that's who you are being asked to listen to. Let's see. Celestite is a Lemurian crystal, and as such is really here for the new children of light. She is a specialist in the etheric energy field and was revered for this in Atlantean times. Much of what she is able to do in this area will become available to us in the coming new age after 2013, which we are in now, right? She calms digestive disorders and is a powerful relaxant upon the muscular system. So if you're having ascension symptoms related to digestion or muscle pains and spasms and stuff like that, Celestite could be helpful for you with that as well. Your trust in self is being tested, and you are being asked to stand in your wisdom and power with love as the answer and guide. With love as the answer and guide. All right, I wanted to read that again. Whatever issues you are currently involved in, remember that when you truly know you are right, the world doesn't need to know why or how. Entering into such spaces simply shows you don't trust yourself. The path of true knowing is often one of patience, silence, and love. Think and know before you speak and act. You have entered a very spiritual phase in life. Draw yourself inward with acceptance of those around you. It is all valid and all has purpose. Ride the waves of life. Often divinity is hidden in the physical world, but with trust and knowing as your guide, all will be revealed. Celestite also presents to us when we must listen more carefully in the world, all right? This energy of listening coming through so strongly this week, you guys. I want to read some of this again because it felt kind of garbled to me. Like there's a lot in here, all right? Your trust in self is being tested. You are being asked to stand in your wisdom and power with love as the answer and guide. Whatever issues you are currently involved in, remember when you truly know you are right, the world doesn't need to know why or how. So you don't need to explain yourself, right? Entering into such spaces simply shows you don't trust yourself. The path of true knowing is often one of patience, silence, and love. So when we enter into that space where we need to prove to others that we are right, we need to over-explain our actions to others, that is an energy that's pointed to a lack of trust within ourselves and our path. Remember, the path of true knowing is often one of patience, silence, and love. Those who hold the most wisdom often speak the least, right? They don't speak a whole lot, but they sure do listen. Okay? Think and know before you act or speak. Draw yourself inward with acceptance of all around you. It is all valid and all has purpose. Ride the waves of life. Often divinity is hidden in the physical world, right? It's hidden all around us. But with trust and knowing as your guide, all will be revealed. I love it. That's perfect. The affirmation is, I know, trust, and serve the divine plan. And I'm leaving it tilted down like this so that you guys can see the second card, because we're going to read about that one too, the diamond. And I want you guys to be able to see the light language on this card when I hold it up as well. All right. Can you guys see that? Wow. I don't know why I am so thirsty during this live today, you guys. I don't know if you guys are experiencing that too. Hello, ABC. Welcome. Hello. Hey, Pete. Welcome. Those who know rarely speak and are never long-winded. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. So the diamond, which activates the light body here, the master crystal deva for the diamond is Adamael. And Adamael says, I am all that you are in your realized completion. The doorway of union, silicon and carbon as one, united in the sacred language of light. I am the voice of the crystals manifest, star child of the mineral kingdom. My way is new, my path unwalked. You will be my guide as I will be yours. Hold me close. Permit my spark of infinite light to burn in your 3 eyes. A triangle of fire. Were we not getting that 3 energy coming through so powerfully earlier, right? Let's see. Let me backtrack to that. Permit my spark of infinite light to burn in your 3 eyes. A triangle of fire. Together we journey to the quintessential embodiment of light, absolute and infinite. Wear my starry robe upon your shoulders, and in love command the crystal that you are into realization. A single point of blinding light. Gaze no more in wonder at the stars, child, lest you not see them gaze back in wonder at you. Your physical eyes may now close. Where we travel, they simply do not. The inner eye is your guide. Through the triangle of fire, with heart open, trust and acceptance will manifest your path. In my light, you will carry the wisdom of the ages, power of the spirit, and love of the infinite. The balance of these is my real role. Hold gently the petals of the white rose. You are magnificent. That's powerful. Go turn that up a little bit now. Hello, Baymax. Hello, Justine. Welcome. Diamond needs no real introduction, but for many, it is a surprise that it is simply crystallized coal. It is a pure carbon crystal, which, based in the laws of science, qualifies as life form. Through this glorious lady is the most powerful activator of the crown chakra available to us at this stage. She was unknown in Atlantean times and spiritually is the youngest crystal on Earth. Interesting. Via its amazing clarity and light, diamond demonstrates the placement of spirit into physicality. It is a symbol of the embrace of the pure spirit on the physical level, which is the goal of the human race on Earth. Diamond is a unifying energy. It unites all that is in separation to a central point of light in the self, anchoring love for self and others, which in turn fosters balance and loyalty. Linking the mind to the spirit, she sets creativity in motion. The imagination and inventiveness of a child return, and one can find a true vision or path in the world. Compass, right? Let's see. Diamond is the sacred stone of the son of Isis and Osiris, the Egyptian god Horus. It is the most powerful stone on earth for communication with human beings that have just passed away. Oh, so interesting. Making it our sacred stone, and only one other being truly answers in Diamond's frequency. He is Lord Melchior, the galactic logos, a being whose frequency makes him unavailable to many of us. Diamond is still very misunderstood in the world. She is one of the only minerals that can remove the actual life force from diseases as she absorbs light. Oh, interesting. Most crystals send or radiate light. Diamond captures it. This is a very powerful tool in healing things such as cancer, which has a set life force that can be quite simply absorbed. And so with all that energy about illness and different things that we were talking about, I'm working with the power of the diamond. Diamond has an affinity for the physical head area, finding use in the treatment of eyesight, brain imbalances, pituitary and pineal difficulties, autism, dyslexia, epilepsy, and even the adjustment of the cranial plates themselves. Fascinating. If Diamond has come to you today, a powerful child has come to play. It is time to unite the separate parts of your life and allow them to find a united strength. It is time to unite your minds and listen to your heart. Only then can the will of your spirit guide you in your physical world. The path of ascension is being presented to you. It is time to choose love. The first step is self. Other reasons Diamond may be present include spiritual guidance, activation at the crown chakra, the need to balance life and spirituality, or the opening of a pathway of service. And the affirmation is, I am the infinite light of the universe. Wow, so really powerful energy coming through with the diamond here. Assisting us powerfully in our ascension at this time, connecting with our hearts, connecting with our spiritual path, bringing everything into a unified field, right? Assisting us in the activation of the light body, any healing of disease. I love that with the connection with passed over loved ones, because we felt that energy coming through very strongly this week as well. A lot of really intense energies this week, you guys. A lot of intense transformations, right? What was that catalytic heart awakening? So lots of powerful shifts for us, lots of realizations, really coming into our own and taking those actions that we need to take to move forward on our path. And remember, this week, above all else, that energy of listening really coming in powerfully. So when you get the opportunity, take the time to listen, right? Listen to your soul. Truly listen to others without simply waiting for your chance to speak, right? Hold that space for yourself, for others where you can. Listen, pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. They will be everywhere. And act on the guidance that you have been receiving. Wherever it is that you need to clean your house this week, clean your house, right? Sweep away the clutter. This week is all about decluttering and preparing ourselves for that eclipse when we let that light in, right? When we receive that huge activation, whatever wants to be purged, removed, released, take care of that this week. It will be clear to you so that you can be the most open and available vessel for all of this brilliant light, and your life can be a beautiful, open, available vessel for the changes that you are ready to embrace. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you so much. I know, Tara, you would probably love this. This is the deck that we use for the crystals, the liquid crystal oracle, and the cards themselves, they hold the frequency of the crystals, and they can be used as a healing system. So I highly recommend it to absolutely anybody who, if you really like, if you're into crystals, if you're into crystal healing, it works with a Atlantean system of healing with crystals, the liquid crystal healing system. A perfect, Astrid. Just cleaned your house. You're right on top of it then. And so it is. Absolutely. Hello, badass influence. You're not late. You're always right on time, but you will have to watch the live all over again. I got to go fill up. I'm completely drained on water right now. It's been a lot of powerful light codes and frequencies coming in for all of us, I think, even during this live. So we really need to hydrate. We need to work with that element of water this week, right? Knowing that our crystalline light body is being activated. And we need as much water as possible. We want to be surrounded in water. We want to be submerged in water when we can. And we absolutely want to be drinking water. And really, just doing all the things like we talked about. There's a lot in this reading today. So I definitely recommend anyone who has missed any to go back and rewatch from the beginning. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you so much. You are all so incredible. I hope that you have a wonderful week. And I'll see you guys soon. Like I said, I'm going to be putting out that new moon video in the next few days. We will be doing the new moon manifesting ceremony for all those who want to join. That's going to be May 1st at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The information on how to join that is in the description box below. If you missed the healer's wound clearing and you still want to get in on that, the information on how to do so, it is still available for purchase in the description box below. And anyone who's interested in learning more as we continue to talk about the polarities of the zodiac, my class that I did for Synchronicity University is now available for purchase as well. So all of that's in the description box below. I will talk to you all very soon. So much love for all of you. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend and a beautiful week. And we will touch base sometime over the next few days. All right. Bye, guys.